Hey, hello again. Sometimes I like to start off a video with a quote from a famous writer. Back at the turn of the century, in the 19 teens, M. Somerset Maugham was one of the very good writers of the time. He was also a playwright and an artist in a lot of different ways, but he wrote stories, he wrote novels. He once said that there are only 3 rules to writing a novel. Unfortunately, no one knows what they are. If you've been struggling to find the right rules for writing, you may understand that quote. I told you in another video that I talked to you about the ABD Syndrome. All right, here it comes. Do you realize that thousands of students studying at universities across this country and around the world, thousands, tens of thousands, will take all the coursework necessary to get a doctoral degree, a PhD, or another type of doctoral degree? There are basically 2 components: the courses you take and that paper you have to write. It's a research paper. It's tied in to understanding how to do research, but you've got to write this paper on a unique idea. So you got the coursework and you got this book that you have to write, a study complete with individual chapters and table of contents and citing all the sources. And they tend to be very long sometimes. When I was working my way through school, a guy in my class had a dissertation that was 800 pages plus. It's a big dissertation, a lot of writing, a lot of study. But here's the thing. Of all those tens of thousands of students studying at universities and colleges working on doctoral degrees, only about 2% finish that paper, that novel. Oh, they finished the coursework. That's not too hard. That can be done a couple of years, a year and a half if you're really smart and you work hard at it. But writing that paper, that can take another 2 years. So when a student finishes the coursework, but they haven't yet completed their dissertation, that paper, that book, they might go to work somewhere. And until they finish it, they don't get their doctorate. So they list themselves as so-and-so ABD, PhD, ABD, all but the dissertation, and I've got the doctoral degree. But again, only 2% of them complete that degree. Anyway, ABD for writers means that it's tough to get all the way across the finish line. Some people fear success. I mean, you're going to write a novel, and if it's successful, as you dream it will be, it'll take off and it will change your life forever, and people are afraid of that change. For other people, it's, they've had a dream for years to write a novel or a memoir, and they've written it, and they're getting near the end, and they realize that when they finish that novel or that memoir, the dream is over. They're not dreaming of writing a novel anymore. They've completed it. And the question becomes, what do I do now? I've lived to get up every morning to work on this novel, and now what? It's over? What am I going to do the next day? Anyway, it's all but dissertation, all but finishing that novel. Many people struggle with finishing a book. They get into the middle too, and they find it boring, and it's not interesting to them anymore. Some character takes off on a tangent, or they want to go this direction. They realize that the structure is all off, and they just want to throw the whole thing in the trash can and start over. Do you realize that Stephen King had a novel he wrote once, and he threw it in the trash can? My trash can's right over there. He threw it in the trash can because he thought it was crap. His wife came along, took it out, put it back on his desk, and said, "Finish it." That became Carrie. That became a movie. And that really launched his career. So anyway, you might start all over again. You might throw it out, but finish it. Finish it. That's what's important. Get to that last page. Put a period down. Write the end. Fini. Complete. And believe me, you'll feel good. You will. All right, enough for today. Have a good one. Bye now.